It's White Mage next.
なんでしょ
次は
What is our next job?
次は白魔導士です。
All right, next up we have White Mage.
う。さあでは玉木くんの方の実況をお願いします。
All right, I think he's ready. Gameplay 1, please.
I think this is the first one that they don't switch to UCP.
また出てきた。
また出てきました。
Another
Quick
one
pause
of
on
those.
this. So we got Lily, Sanctity, 3 stacks, okay? And on the hotbar, we got Isuna, Medica Tree, Plenary, Indulgence, Raise. Still with the MP cost. Oh, Medica Tree is hidden with MP because in the game right now it's 1,000. Tetra onto charge, Aquaveil onto charge, Cure.
Aquaveil
This
also.
is the-
Oops, sorry. Aquaveil also applies Divine Benison.
Okay, so it's roll. Yeah, roll the two together.
Yeah.
Benediction. This is the icon for Cure 2, but you told me they replaced it with like High Cure or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 400 MP. That's Temperance, Shorecast, Lilybell, Ethereal Shift, Swiftcast, Glare 4, 2 stacks of that, and Glare 3, 200 MP, and then Holy 3 with no MP cost. Huh. Okay, let's see what they got.
はい、次は白魔導士です。今現在の白魔導士はヒーラーの中でも扱いやすいジョブですし、プレイされている方も非常に多いジョブなので違和感なく移行できるようにしました。その中でもいくつか変更点があります。
All right, so out of all of our healing jobs, White Mage is already fairly easy to use, and that's why that there's a lot of people who play it. And that's why we wanted to make the transition from Reborn mode to Evolve mode as smooth and as accessible as possible. That said, there's still some major differences.
まずジョブハットにサンクチュアリシンボルというものがあります。これは回復魔法で味方を回復した時に付与されます。
Okay, so first up here you can see the Sanctity gauge, and this fills every time you cast a healing spell on an ally.
では敵にアクションを使わせます。
So I'm going to use this. Okay, attack.
All right. Yeah. It's
あ、
high
自分しか回復しないのね。
Oh no, you're only healing yourself, huh?
Oh, it has to be an ally for it to work.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Let's do it again. No, he got it that time.
Okay.
It didn't get it the first time?
Oh. No, the first time he didn't get it because I guess he wasn't considered in combat.
Oh, possibly.
はい、このスタックが溜まった状態で、
Quick
ホーリー
question.
サンクチュアリ
Does it work if you're at full HP, or is it like Lily's where, like, even if you're not healing any actual damage, you still get the proc?
Not sure. I don't remember if he does
と
anything.
いう魔法を実行する
If
と、
it's not, like, that's highly exploitable. Like, you can just spam cures to get the skills and stuff.
Yeah.
But I guess since it's on the GCD, you are making up for not using damage skill. So
数に応じたダメージが上乗せされます。
So this is directly connected with a new action called Holy Sanctuary that when cast, depletes the gauge and deals damage in proportion to the stack.
Which is a cast. All right, so Galarian has no cast bar.
yeah,
The one on Y was a cast.
yeah, that's Glare 4, yeah. Well, the icon is Glare 4, but yeah.
I mean,
And literally,
that, without doing anything, that just hit for more damage than with 2 stacks for more damage than anything the Dragoon was doing.
true. I guess, yeah, you're making up for 2 GCD of not damage, so I guess that's why it's gonna be bit. That's gonna be another case of White Mage living and dying by crit direct 8 variants. So fun times. Also, like, this is literally Stormblood White Mage
Right.
back, but not done in a stupid way.
Alright, we'll see.
でこのシステムの目的なんですが、
Because I haven't seen him do anything that used up a lily charge. Because casting
Yeah,
casting
I
the
don't
high heal
like you
was just
can.
mana.
Yeah, you notice there is no lily on the bar. Like none of the lily action are on the bar.
No.
GCD の回復魔法を実行した際に DPS のロスをしづらくすることです。
So basically, the thinking
Oh man, how wild would it be that the Lily Bell now relies on lily charges, and like if you use it with 3 lily charges, you get 3 charges out of it. If you use it with 1, you only get 1 charge. No, I'm being funny, but like
No. I mean that could work depending on the cooldown to use the bell, and if they change the bell to not proc when you take damage only,
Yeah.
because that what makes it a bit of an underwhelming skill compared to all the other healers like level 90 skills. It's dependent on you taking damage. Like it's a great party heal, but all the other skills are not dependent on you taking damage to have the effect though. So
Yeah.
that's kind of lame.
behind the implementation of this is to prevent the inevitable DPS loss that occurs when using global cooldown healing spells.
で特に高難度コンテンツにおいては、厳しい DPS チェックに対して、GCD は回復魔法ではなくなるべく攻撃魔法に回すことを求められるケースがありました。
So this becomes especially relevant in some of the more high-level content, where a lot of times white mages are asked to ignore global cooldown healing magics to make sure that parties don't fail their DPS checks.
ヒーラーはあくまでも味方を守ることがメインの役割であってほしいので、このシステムを追加することで GCD ヒールの重要性を上げています。
So we want healing to be a healer's main priority, so this new feature is meant to do just that.
まあなので
okay.
That's fine, and I'm happy that they want healer to like be healing mainly. But the problem with healing in 14, okay, one of the problems is that first, healers have arguably too many skills to deal with any amount of damage, and second, the game does not throw enough damage at you to justify it. Like that's why playing healer, people consider it boring, because for the most part you end up just spamming your damage action, because like you're not sustaining enough damage to justify like using all your OP healing skill most of the time.
Mhm.
So like there is no half measure. Like either you are under the harshest like heal check where like you are forced to GCD heal and use all your tools, or you're
Harrowing
just
hell
doing
much. Said
Mhm.
harrowing hell much. Yeah.
yeah. Mhm.
And savage
Yeah.
too, man. Woo.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like like, unless you're doing like what was that, P10? Yeah, that was
it's
P10.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you're doing Pandemonium Savage on release on content, like you are not that stressed as a healer to really use your skills.
Yeah.
So
No,
yeah,
I got
that's
you. I got you.
what I think. Mhm.
ちゃんと栄唱があるけど GCD ヒールをすることで
And sorry to add, you've seen how much self-healing the paladin does even in the evolve mod. Even the dragoon has some decent self-healing in there, so you know,
Yeah.
how much are you really going to be healing as a healer when all the other job can sustain themselves decently well?
Yeah. Well, I didn't see blood soaking or whatever it's called on
Yeah, bloodbath on the melee. Yeah, that's fair.
I didn't see that anymore.
Yeah, even in the reborn role action, I don't remember seeing that one.
But anyway, all right.
Hmm.
このスタックが溜まってそれによって、強力な攻撃が打てる。なので回復魔法を唱えることで自身の DPS も上げられるっていう、まあ要はヒールをしながら DPS も出すっていうところに、今回このエボルブモードの ホワイトメイジにはそういった仕組みを実装しています。
So to supplement to that, of course there will be cast time involved, but by casting a global cooldown heal, you will still be able to attack, and so it's kind of like a heal plus have DPS, and that's how we will have it for the evolved mode.
またこの変更に伴って、基本攻撃魔法が無栄称になっています。先ほど説明させていただいた通り、栄称付きの回復魔法を重要視したので、その分攻撃を行いやすくしました。
So in conjunction with this, we've removed casting times for most White Mage attack spells. We want the main focus to be on healing spells with their cast times and not on the attacks. Boom.
基本攻撃が、無栄称になることで、
So,
各種
quick
アビ
pause
リテ
on
ィも
that.
使いやすく
What do you think?
It's I kind of think it should be the other way around.
Yeah. Yeah, like the healing should be instant, but the damage spell should be cast.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with that because, again, I can't imagine this being any more challenging than what you have to do right now. Because as a White Mage, you are decently mobile. Like all your relevant healing spell, even the GCD1, they are instant. Like all your Lily skills are instant. So if you need movement, you use that. And again, I've rarely ever been pressed for movement option as a White Mage. So I don't know about this, to be honest.
Well, I mean, it is also still like alpha version.
Oh yeah, of course. We're talking about what it is
Yeah,
right
what it
now.
is right now that we're looking at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever it ends up being will be whatever it ends up being.
なりますし、コンテンツのギミックにも対応しやすくなると思っています。
By making non-healing basic attack spells instant, it makes them easier to implement in rotations without disrupting healing and easier to incorporate into duty content strategies.
また、今実機でお見せしたので気づいた方もいらっしゃるかと思うんですが、これまで基本攻撃魔法は同じ魔法を連続で打っていたんですが、単調さを軽減するために1ダメと2ダメで異なる魔法が発動するようにもなっています。
Finally, we recognize that a lot of White Mages were using the same basic attack spells over and over again. So, to alleviate that monotony,
We gave you one more button to push. That's on the same button.
Yeah, and that's I agree with you. I agree with you. Like they dress it up as something else. Like it's like the atonement combo that Paladin has. Like technically, not even technically. Like in practice, you are pressing the same button 3 times. Like that's what you've been doing with atonement. But I'm not gonna lie. Like the visual variety of it kind of helps with the monotony of pressing the same button.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you're
Yeah.
pressing the same button.
No, no. I was trying to be facetious.
No, I know you were making it funny, but that's a legit point. It's like, yeah, I'm still pressing the same button. It looks different. That kind of helps, like when I'm trying to reclear the fights for the 10th time, but I'm still pressing the same button.
Yeah.
Which at that point, it's like, well, why are you playing a healer? Like, how much button in your rotation do you think is reasonable for your healer? Because that's the thing too. Some people talk about like, oh, healers used to be way more involved. Like for White Mage, it'd be like not so much. Like you were casting stone most of the time. Like yeah, you would have two different dots. Like you put arrow 2, arrow 3 on the target, but that's it. Like sometimes people make it sound like it was a lot more complex than it is today. And I agree, like, yeah, you have one instant cast dot that you refresh every 30 seconds. And in the meantime, you're just spamming glare.
Yeah.
It's not fun. Like, it gets old quickly. But let's not pretend that in the past you were doing something. Like, you didn't even have a 1,
Like
2,
you're
3.
doing something profound. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, because like I was kind of hoping for with the DPS part of it, like, yeah, having a DPS spell I can cast for healing is nice. It's basically you're keeping a Flatus Rapture just in a different form. But like Misery, sorry, Rapture something
Yeah,
else. Anyway,
yeah,
the Misery.
is the
Uh,
heal. Yeah,
yeah, but I was kind of hoping for like you giving them a 1, 2, 3, and then that would unlock something else. Like it could unlock a OGCD heal or something, or I don't know, another DPS skill or something. I don't know, but like, yeah, I was hoping for more than just two variations of the same button.
yeah, like 1A, 1B. It's like, uh, yeah, like at this point, I would have been happy with 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to be like overly negative. It's just, and I wish
No,
they'd spent more time and actually went because like they don't go over like 75% of these buttons.
yeah, I believe it's fair because, like, for me, like, I'll be asking questions like, oh, so where are the like in evolve mode? Like, where are the lilies? Like, how do you do? Like, of course, like, I don't know. Like you said, they are not going to go over a lot of this, so it's like I don't feel like I'm learning much from this. So
Yeah,
that's a shame. But very early, like this is the first FanFest with more details on the next one,
yeah,
which is in what, July?
yeah. End of
Yeah,
July.
that's still a while away, but at least I'm not gonna lie, like this got me hyped. Like I'm very interested in learning more about all of this.
Yeah, yeah. To actually see more and stuff.
Tweaking certain spells to have different effects the first and then second times you cast them in a row.
Still the same animation.
はい、それでは一通りアクションを使ってみます。
All
And
right, so let's see everything
personally,
in
like,
action.
I'm not too bothered by the fact that like we went from Conjurer, we'll use like elements and stuff. Now we are just casting bland, what some people call bland, holy
magic
magic.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've expected like crystal, like and whatever it is, and I agree. Like he can end up looking a bit monotone. Like to me, it makes sense because elemental magic is not really
I,
the identity of
I don't
White Mage in the series.
I don't see
But
the pull.
I completely, yeah, I completely agree with the people who miss a bit of the visual variety by having different elements, especially since those elements are kind of left on the table. Like, okay, who's casting wind magic, hurt magic, water magic in the game now?
Yeah. Well, and I was just noticing that I don't see the pull on his bars. Whatever that's
The
called.
what?
Leap of faith or something. The yank people to me.
Oh, rescue. That's true. Oh, is it maybe consolidated with Shortcast?
That I don't
That'd be
know.
a bit strange. But
That'd
that's
be
the
weird.
only
But
that's the only role action because there is Asuna, Shortcast, and Swiftcast. Like the only one that would make sense to consolidate together is Shortcast and Rescue.
I don't know because like because we don't see Yoshi P's bars on this one, so we don't know what skills he didn't put on these bars.
Yeah.
Because the White Mage, because Dragoon and Paladin, they showed us the two differences, and for White Mage and Bard, they don't show us the differences.
Yeah. I guess they were not speed running, but going a bit
Yeah.
fast since they lost time on technical issues and stuff.
Well, between the three of them, yeah, but between the four of them, they sped run White Mage. Yeah.
Once more.
Oh, you get a speed boost when you use Temperance, which that's just like literally that's just expedient from a scholar right there.
Benediction
Because you get
is on a 3-minute cooldown.
that's what it is right now.
Okay, I thought it was still 5 minutes.
Oh hell no! Can you imagine? But yeah, like Like
Okay,
literally
divine.
now,
Okay, I still haven't seen a Lily Bell get used.
there is no Lilybell on
1段目と2段目で
the
異な
bar.
る魔法が
Oh,
発
the
動するように
Lilybell.
も
Oh,
なってい
my
ます。
Yeah, I'm
bad, my
saying
bad.
like on the
Finally, we recognize that a lot of white mages were that monotony were cast them.
I
Hi,
went
それでは
back too far. Sorry. All right, so he popped that. He's used that. Like none of what he's doing is using lilies. There, one lily. All right, let's back up. Where was it?
It was a plenary indulgence.
And he popped the tetragrammaton. And he just popped the one on top.
Oh, so that's just Eucrasia then.
I don't see that one popping up though, because that's because there's High Cure, Divine Benison, Aquaveil, Tetragrammaton. Those three buttons, Afflatus, and then
Okay.
whatever that is.
So what I'm thinking, the Afflatus, the icon is a largesse or
Oh, look what it
divine.
changed the button to. The X on the left side.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's essentially Eucrasia. Like you use plenary indulgence that changed high cure into Afflatus Solus, the single target heal, and Medica Train into Rapture, the AoE heal. So that's essentially Eucrasia from Sage. And pause again. The Afflatus, like the icon, is a largesse or divine seal in ARR, and it's essentially like a healing potency boost that used to be in the game that they removed.
Right.
And Afflatus Solace here, like the icon is regen.
Yeah, I think we're getting a lot of placeholders.
But yeah, again, yeah, reminder that a lot of this, like this, probably just icon placeholder. But it did go on him as a buff, so
He
we'll
just
see
used
if
Swift
it takes.
Cast.
Yeah, if we have a healing over time.
Divine
Yeah, they do.
Grace. What did he just pop? That was Divine Grace.
Divine Grace is the follow up to Temperance, the wings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Divine Caress. That's the heal, I guess. No, that's something else because it's a new buff on himself.
No, it's in the game right now. So Divine Grace is mitigation on top of Temperance, and Divine Caress is the shield. It's the AoE shield that you get from it.
And Holy Sanctuary did like no damage because he used it without any stacks.
And it's yeah.
白魔導士は他にも細かい
I
と
think
ころを
that's
調
all.
整してい
I
て
think that's about
こ
all
れま
they do.
Yeah, that's not a good demonstration because the Lily, like, do you still when you? I don't see. So you don't get Afflatus. What's that? Misery. You don't get misery from using lilies anymore because I don't see any stack building up to it.
No, it just I think they completely removed misery with the just using 3 heals that heal somebody, and then you get
But
the.
that means you don't get refunded on potency if you use your lily. Like I just use the basic heals
But
because
those
then
are-
you get
But also, those are on a 30-second cooldown, and
which one?
the thing to use with the stacks, the Glare 4 or whatever you called it.
Yeah.
It's on a 30-second cooldown on 2 stacks.
Mhm. Yeah.
So it takes at say you have a 2.5 GCD.
Yeah.
I mean that's 7.5 seconds to get a full stack one of those. So that's 15 seconds. 15 seconds to use 60 seconds worth of. So you're just gonna be sitting on stacks. I mean,
Yeah, because that's the thing with as White Mage plays currently. Like you are, I mean, if you know what you're doing, you want to be burning your lilies so that you don't, because you get 1 stack every 20 seconds.
yeah,
So you want to use them.
yeah,
You don't want to sit.
yeah.
on
You want to
stack
keep
for
it
no
rolling.
reason. Yeah, unless you know like you will need all 3 in a short succession. But it's 20 seconds. Like most of the time, you're fine sitting on 2, and whenever you're about to cap to 3, just use it. and like make sure you have a misery ready to go
Yeah.
during your 1 minute and during the 2 minute burst. But here again, I agree with you. Like the time generation is a bit weird, but I'm still kind of stuck on the what's the payoff for using lilies in this case.
Yeah.
The
You have to see.
the
They
lily,
don't really show up. What?
yeah, the lily he used did not give him a sanctity because I can imagine misery just being like a plenary version of the what's the glare for thing that they call here divine
I don't remember.
judgment.
No, Divine Judgment was Paladin. Yeah, I don't remember what they call it here.
それ以上に
Holy
扱い、
sanctuary, holy sanctuary.
Oops.
白魔導士は
Holy Sanctuary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, holy
白魔導士
sanctuary.
は他にも細かいとこ
I
ろを
can
調整してい
understand
て
if misery ends up being like a lily version of that, but I mean, I don't see any indication that it is.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you on that one.
Well, oh well. Hi. Hopefully they revise it a little bit, or maybe we're just missing information because yeah, they've gone pretty quick on it. Like they haven't used like the bell at all. They haven't mentioned if there's any change to Raise or Asuna. Showcast and Ethereal Shifts are just sitting on the bar for no reason. We
Yeah.
didn't see Holy, so yeah, a lot we haven't seen. But I guess I like like this is as it is presented, this is what Stormblood White Mage would have been if they got it right the first time. So we'll see.
これまで以上に扱いやすいジョブになるようにしました。
So we've tweaked a lot of different things and tried our best to make White Mage even easier to use than before.
例えば、同じような使い道のアクションだったディバインベニゾンとアクアベールを統合してボタン数を削減しつつチャージアクション化したりしてます。
For example, consolidating Divine Benison and Aquaveil into a single action and then adding charges to this.
テンパランスの効果中は、
So you get
移
to
動
the
速
mid
度が上がる
and
よ
the
うに
shield.
Do what? What happened?
Yeah, no, I said like yeah, they combine together and you have both effects. So whenever you Aquaveil / Benison someone,
Because you were
it-
typically doing that anyway.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, what I usually do, like especially like if you have a double tanking box, is give Benison to one and Aquaveil to the other, since I can't triple weave.
You could triple weave.
Oh.
It's just not advised.
Yeah,
No,
without clicking, without
I
clicking.
know.
into
I'm just
Selene.
being. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, like unless I'm on top of the caster, the cast for the tanks buster, I'll just Benison one, Aquavel the other. If I have enough time, Benison the other one. But usually I want to keep a charge of Benison just in case.
にしてより便利なアクションになるように調整しました。
With Temperance, to make it easier to use, we've added an extra effect to increase movement speed after casting Temperance.
Yippee.
Which again, this is literally just Scholar's Expedient.
Yeah, but I don't think it's party wide. It didn't make it.
Well-
They didn't make it sound like it was.
There is no reason why it wouldn't be party-wise because all the effects that are on the caster. Oh,
No, it's not. Look, Yoshi P does not have the third buff. He has the damage
Third-
reduction and he has the shield.
no, the third buff. Yeah, the third buff only applies to yourself. Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
the speed.
Oh, okay. Oh, that
No,
could be
wait,
the
no,
case
that's
there.
temperance. No, that's temperance. What's divine?
Unless
Because
the,
divine grace.
unless the speed boost is only on the temperance on the white mage, but I don't see why they would do that when expedient applies to everybody. Like like if we could see the other white mage move, like if they were faster, but
Yeah.
personally, like it wouldn't make sense for them to only put the speed boost on the white mage itself. And again, this is another case of white mage getting a better skill from another job, which it's rough, man. It's rough.
Sorry.
It's really rough.
GCD ヒーローをしても DPS をロスしづらくなるシステムや、基本攻撃魔法の無縁消化もあって、これまでヒーラーロールをあまりプレイしてこなかった方でも遊びやすくなっていると思うので、ぜひ挑戦してみてください。
はい。
So the removal of cast times for basic attack magic and the changes to the global cooldown for healing magic to ensure DPS doesn't drop should help make it easier for first-time healers to get a better grasp of the job. So if you've never played a healer before, now is a great time to start.
はい、以上白魔導士の、ご紹介でした。
Okay, that's all for White Mage.
And we're done.
まあホワイトメイジはやっぱり多くの人が使ってくれてるジョブなので、まあできるだけシンプルに、でも皆さんのフィードバックにあったヒール施設もやっぱりより攻撃をシンプルにしたいっていうところに今回答えてるのが白魔導士のエボルブ。
I mean, how much explanation do you need to give a benediction? But yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, benediction's benediction, but compared to like I have a good grasp of what they are going for with Paladin and Dragoon. Like with Flying Race, I'm still very unsure of what they are going for. But I feel like the one point they really hammered is like, oh yeah, like trying to keep it simple and make it approachable. So again, White Mage condemned to being the baby healer. But with this system, I can see them doing pretty fun stuff with Astro and Scholar on this.
Yeah.
It's a shame that White Mage doesn't get to have fun too.
I wonder if in Berlin they'll showcase this again and do it with 4 different jobs.
That'd probably be the best, because unless like they are willing to show like significant change they've made in between, there will be no point returning the same
changing the job. They would be If there's significant changes, they would need to show the same ones.
And I'm sure like they will want to showcase the OG job, so they went with Paladin, Dragoon, Bard, and White Mage. So if they showcase another 4 in Berlin, that will probably be Warrior, Scholar, Monk, I guess, and what will be and Black Mage. That's probably what they're gonna show next.
Probably.
Or Summoner, because that's something that people are looking forward to. Well, looking curious to see what they will do with.
What they'll do with it.
Yeah, but my money is on Warrior, Scholar, Monk, and Black Mage.
You have little faith. No.
モードになってます。
For sure. And with White Mage, I know a lot of players use the White Mage, and so we wanted to make it simple, but we have listened to the feedback that we had received so that we have a job that heals but also can attack.
ではパワーポイント戻してください。
Okay, let us switch back to the PowerPoint.